Hello, my fellow investigators. Welcome back to Watch Us Lose, where we are continuing our campaign to play every great old one in Fantasy Flight Games, Eldritch Horror. I'm Rob, and I'm joined today by Eric. Hello, Eric.
Hello, Rob. Thank you for having us back to
My-
play this horrible, horrible game.
My pleasure. Also with us is Laura. Hello, Laura.
Good evening.
I want to commend you. We were talking beforehand that at the start of last session, we thought that poor Roland might not make it to the end of the game, let alone the end of the session. But he really pulled through.
Yeah. Well, Rob, I did not say Roland might not make it to the end of the session. I said Roland definitely wouldn't make it to the end of the session. So I don't want to be misquoted. I was definite that he was going to die. So let's be accurate here.
Poor Roland, but he's in it now. He's in it to win it. He's gonna help defeat Shudde.
Yeah.
He's blessed.
He is blessed. He has a full 3 health and 3 sanity, which for those of you who followed along doesn't seem like a lot in this game, except that Agatha's at 2 and 5.
Yeah.
That's not all that hot. Joe is at 4 and 3. And even Dexter, who's had a pretty good game of it so far, as you can tell from all the components in front of him, is up to 3 and 4. So I'm feeling pretty good about the layout for this. But
it looks like our overlay for Agatha does not match her actual health and sanity.
Uh-oh. What are we missing here? 2 and 5? Did I miss? Okay.
She's 3 and 5 on the overlay.
Let's get that. There we go. All right. So let's try to remember what it is we're doing today. Laura, would you
Nope, Rob.
What?
You updated the wrong person. You took a health from Joe, and Agatha still has an extra health.
So
look at all the backseat drivers you got here.
I've got a few things to take care of, but while we are taking care of that, Laura, would you be so kind as to read us the mystery for today?
Yeah, I can absolutely do that. So the mystery is disaster relief effort. Weary and without hope, the people of the ruined cities of humanity look to those more fortunate than themselves to deliver them from destitution. So, after an investigator resolves a devastation encounter, he may attempt to organize a relief effort to help the displaced civilians, which is an influence test -1. If he passes, he may spend 1 clue in order to place another clue on this card. The end of the Mythos Phase, if there are clues on this card equal to the number of investigators, solve this mystery. And at the moment, we've got no clues on that card. But it looks like we've got someone in place to start having some devastation encounters.
That would be Agatha. Normally Len's character, but I will be taking Agatha for this game because Len had wanted to watch hockey, as we were told, as if there
priorities,
is any...
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and so I think while we might be a little limited in our clues for this, we do have a lot of doom left. We've got 3 spots before we have our first devastated city, let alone running into the end of the game at 0. So I think the only thing that has me worried is just that if like lots of bad stuff all starts coming out, doing damage to everyone. But short of disasters like that, I think we're gonna blow through this.
Knock on wood.
Yep. I don't have anything wood in my life anymore. It's all plastic.
Oh, I keep wood around me. Apparently, I'm very superstitious.
Okay, well, maybe that's why the world's in such bad shape. We don't have enough wood to knock on.
Could be. So we
No
see
iron frying pans to kill the Fae. That's...
So we see Agatha back there in Rome, which is that Joe the trenchcoat in the Himalayas, and Roland and Dexter are hanging out somewhere in the mid-Atlantic. Who wants to be the lead investigator?
I'll take it on Joe.
All right.
I do that because while I feel Joe is sort of the least essential right now, I'll take lead investigator. And my round's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to move Joe down to Shanghai for an expedition encounter because that can sometimes advance the active mystery, and I'm just too far away to get over to Agatha.
All right.
And I am going to rest, which I don't have any disease. The beginning of this game was brutal with all those diseases. But so that will increase sanity and health. I also have the stone tablet. When you perform a rest action, you may attempt to decipher the carvings on the tablet. If you pass, flip this card. I don't believe we flipped this card yet, so I don't know what it is. But it is a lore -1, and I got nothing to help on lore. All right, so it's 1 die. Nope. Well, that was that, and that's the end of that turn. We'll go to Agatha. Agatha is going to get a resource. You can do that, right?
Yep.
Even on a devastated city.
Yep.
Let's see. Do I have anything that happens on a rest? Boon, blah, blah. Bravery, call the storm, feed the mind, azure flame. Okay, so that I have nothing that does anything, but I'll gain a resource and get 2 health and 1 sanity. That takes me a little bit away from death, and hopefully she can get some stuff done. And that is the end of Agatha.
The end of Agatha so soon?
Well, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, that is Agatha is still around, but has nothing else to do.
All right, so Rob, we didn't really talk about this, but we're sharing the same space so that we can trade because I want you to have some of these fun spells.
And I wanted you to have a clue, I think.
I think so.
Right? Didn't I have stuff for you?
Oh,
yeah, so we ended the game. You guys look at what you got there, and I will explain why we are not moving. Is that we had, at the end of the last game, you two had moved to the same spot because Roland had a bunch of spells but no lore to cast it, and Dexter had a ton of stuff, and not all of it was relevant to him. So you were going to trade.
Actually, all of my stuff.
Okay.
There's nothing that I wanted to get rid of.
Okay.
Because
well,
it's
then
almost all magic based, but
okay.
I definitely was okay. So
there was the,
are you taking the trade action, Laura?
Might as well, because neither of us can do anything else till we do that. So
right. All right. So I have a clue that I can give you.
Okay. You want all 3 of those spells? Because I don't care.
Do I have any of them? Sure.
Okay.
And
then I have mixed feelings about this Pharaonic mask, because I feel like it's gonna hurt come reckoning.
We looked at what it did, didn't we? This has already come. We've already looked at it once. It wasn't
That's right.
too bad.
You did have a reckoning with it, so you can flip it and recheck.
All right, let's take another look here.
Oh yeah, it just gives you spells.
Okay.
Well, if you fail, you lose a sanity.
It's not the worst, but
right.
But it's not the worst, and it allows you to do anything that any other person on the board can do, which is kind of nice.
Right. If you're scared of it, I'll take it off your hands.
Well, I was going to say it will allow you to use Agatha's power.
Oh.
I mean, I've got a tome.
Yeah,
too.
except that you're going to be heading towards... I don't need clues the way that you need clues.
Okay.
Oh, no, I can... Not her passive. Oh. Hold on.
It's the passive?
Yeah. No, I'm already rolling 8 dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what does my...
But I do feel this was a little one-sided, so I'm going to give you a lucky trinket.
Oh, thanks, man.
We did this wrong.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, Rob should have been lead investigator, because there is the profane tome in the reserve.
Mhm.
Not the profane tome, the tome of secrets, focus of clues, and so that would have helped you to solve the mystery up there.
How would Rob being lead investigator have helped?
Because it would give you 2 actions.
To do.
Rob can use his power to get that. He has a magic spell to just grab that. And he can do a whole bunch of other things when he does magic spells too. And then he could have traded it with you.
Yeah, but if I... But that would leave me stuck at sea.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, so I do have the occult scripture already. When you gain this card from the deck, gain 2 clues, which already happened.
Right.
But whenever you gain a clue during a research encounter, spawn 1 clue. So it doesn't have anything to do with lore. So Agatha's power doesn't help me with that tome anyway, right?
Right.
Okay. So yeah, so essentially, like, I don't have anything that makes this relic that makes my unless does someone else have some other power? Oh yeah, Joe. I could stack Joe's action and my action to send out service assets, but
it would be a waste. You would have to spend an entire turn. Joe's action is to choose an ally, service, or weapon, and put one of those in the reserves, and Roland's power is to take a service asset from the reserve, set it aside, and sort of get it for free through a complicated method. So yes, those two work together, but since they both take an action, we've not found that they work together great, because there's too many other things you have to do in this game than trying to get service assets.
Although those service assets can be real handy, like the agency people and the airplane, and anyway. Okay, so I think we're done trading then. I'll just keep this stupid mask and we'll go from there. And
so your second action.
Yeah, I guess, am I supposed to gather clues or go up and have an encounter? I don't have enough clues to have an expedition encounter right now. So...
I would go to Cape Town, Africa, and then we figure it out from there.
Right. And then if you wanted to use your passive to get some clues out so that you can start planning for next turn, that might make sense too.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense if you wanted to put 2 clues out on the board.
Yeah.
Or if you want
in fact, maybe I'll do that first before I go.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm allowed to do that twice.
That's correct.
And we don't want to do anything else like gaining the service action or discarding something from the reserve, correct?
That's correct. And this is because Laura has a reward for her personal stories that she can use her passive ability twice per turn.
Okay, so clue number 1 just appeared above Australia there. Clue number 2 just appeared in Tokyo.
They're all around me.
Not terribly useful.
Well,
No.
Maybe
All
I gotta
right.
get them to Rome, but all right.
Okay. All right. Then I am going to go ahead and move to Cape Town, because that still looks like the best bet.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
All right. So that brings it to my turn with Dexter. So. So one of the spells you gave me lets me teleport people places.
Yes.
Does anyone need teleporting?
I was kind of looking to try out the expedition encounter, but
Laura, would you like to go to London?
yeah, you could get a clue up in London and be ready for the devastation the next round. Laura, are you still there? I heard a dog sound in the background of Laura's.
Sorry. Yes. I'm back now. Slight emergency. Anyway, go ahead.
One of the spells that you gave me lets me teleport people. Do you want to be teleported to London?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, let's do that.
London's a nice city.
Especially before it's been destroyed. So, test lore -1. If you pass, investigator of your choice may move to any space. So I guess I don't have to decide where you move. You would decide for yourself as you should.
Oh, okay.
So my lore starts at 4. Then I've got twin scepters, which gives me +4 when resolving a spell effect. I may gain +2 lore from attuned, although that wouldn't stack. But I've got the arcane assistant who says roll 1 additional die. So I think my 9 dice might be enough to get you there safely. Huh.
Well.
Okay. So.
How are you feeling about rerolls, Rob?
Yeah, let's take a look here. What rerolls do I have?
Wow, pride comes before the fall there, man.
No.
You gotta focus.
Yeah. I think I don't know if it's gonna matter, but I will spend the focus to re-roll a die. All right.
Okay.
So, oh wait. So actually, maybe I didn't need to do that. Because don't I have something?
You got too much stuff, man.
I do have too much
I
stuff.
took your ring at an inopportune time.
No.
Oh, the ring.
What does the ring say? That's just a reroll, right?
That's a reroll.
Yeah.
So I thought I had something that says 6s counted twice.
Oh.
But I don't seem to see it in front of me, so I'm glad I did that. So 2 successes on Plumb the Void. So, okay. I'm glad I got that second success. You bend the fabric of space to your will, transporting the subject across the globe. No additional effects. So you may move to any space that you like.
Now I'm happy to move to London, but that's just one clue. So I was thinking about maybe Arkham and then London.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Okay. Arkham it is.
All right. And now, because I am the Sorcerer Supreme, when I use a ritual, I can perform one additional action on another ritual spell that I have. So discard 1 monster in the nearest space containing a gate. So what's the nearest space containing a gate? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's either or.
San Francisco is going to pop longer, but Sydney's going to probably give us Doom right away.
All right, so...
But, oh, wait, no. Is it any monster? Is there a limit to the size of the monster?
Test lore +2. If you pass, discard one monster on the nearest space containing a gate with a toughness equal to or less than your result.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you could get 5, you could get rid of the star spawn. And that gives us Doom every time.
Yeah. So this time I'm rolling 4 + 4 + 2 + 1.
That's a lot of dice.
It is a lot of dice. This is what Dexter gets to do. And oh, there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right.
So let's get rid of that star spawn.
Yeah. I always hated playing magic characters because of the glamour spells. But the last couple of terms, Dexter has really been cooking with it. They're doing very well.
All right. So on 3 or better successes for banishment, the magic is powerful. Discard one monster of your choice on that space, regardless of its toughness instead.
Oh,
well,
okay.
It's still... I had plenty of successes. So that was my first set of actions. That was basically one action.
Yeah.
And now that I know that I can teleport myself, I'm going to rest.
Okay.
Because we're all beat up. So does anything happen on a rest for me? All right, so the stone tablet happens. That's it. All right, I don't want the Scale of Toth.
No, it's horrible. That is a yoke around your neck.
Yeah. All right, so for this, I'm rolling 4 + 1 - 1, and I pass. Though the words are only a simple love poem, it is repeated in many languages. Using this tablet, you learn to accurately translate texts in your possession that had been until now indecipherable. Choose one effect of your choice. Improve lore, then flip this card, or gain an incantation spell and a ritual spell, then discard this. All right, wow. I am going to improve my lore so that I can roll more dice, but also I only roll lots of dice when I cast spells. All right, so that was our first action phase. Let's go to encounter. So where's Joe at? He is
having an expedition encounter in Shanghai.
All right.
Am I reading that one?
No, you're going to do Agatha.
Okay.
Shanghai. A wealthy antiquities dealer's safe was dropped into a deep river. Resolve the pass effect to open the safe underwater, or resolve the fail effect to try to get the safe back on dry land. So you got an observation -1 or a strength -1.
That's annoying that they're the same. Oh, but I get... okay.
You're going to get an artifact if you pass either one. You're going to lose an item or lose 2 health.
Yeah, okay. So, hired muscle gives me +1 in general on strength, and I may reroll 1 die on a strength test. Oh, that seems to make... I forgot I got this fancy thing. Yeah, so that makes the most sense. I'll do the strength test. So I have a strength of 4. +1 is 5. -1 is 4. I get Nothing else. Everything else is combat encounter, so I get 4 dice. Pass.
There you go.
Okay.
So, the safe is extremely heavy and difficult to recover. If you pass, you push it up on a sidewalk and open it easily. Gain 1 artifact.
Okay, so artifacts are...
So, straight up artifacts is just this deck.
Okay, so I'll gain an artifact, and let's see what that is. Hopefully something good, and not the scales. King in yellow. +2 to all skills if you have a blight condition on reckoning. Oh my god, that's awful. Oh my god, that was worse than the scales.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh.
That is dreadful. What is that?
It probably makes it easy to get rid of a blight if you have one.
I don't think so.
+2 to all skills ain't bad.
Well, let's see how Agatha does.
Oh, Jesus. All right, well, give me a
Devastation encounter.
Devastation encounter.
All right, let's see what this is about. You know that survivors are in desperate need of resources, but conspicuous signs of wealth make you a target for thieves. Resolve the pass effect to bring extra food and supplies with you, or resolve the fail effect to bring only basic equipment. So the pass effect is an influence test. The fail effect is a
Will.
Will test.
And I get to improve observation with that, or gain an ally. Well, unfortunately, my will is pretty not good. I have to go through here and see if I get anything that adds to anything. It's for spell effects. I only get the lucky cigarette to re-roll. Boon gives me +1 to everything. Living Link gives +1 to everything. And I have a Dark Pact, which will kill me eventually. So, obviously, I will go with the Influence, which is a 4 + 1 is 5.
Okay.
So I will roll 5 dice.
And this is saying the survivors are overjoyed to see you. You try to enlist their help, and this is the influence test.
There we go.
Okay.
Oof,
Early me.
okay. So one survivor in particular comes to your aid. Gain 1 random ally asset from the deck.
Okay. I'm trying to get my dice unclustered. You got that already, Rob?
Sure, I'll grab that for you.
Okay. Okay. So now, but part of our active mystery, after resolving a devastation encounter, he may attempt to organize a relief effort to help the displaced civilians. Influence -1. Okay, so that would be a 4. 4 dice. We will roll. Okay, I pass. All right. So if I pass, if he passes, spend 1 clue to place 1 clue on this card. And last time we decided that meant 2 clues total, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I spend 1 clue to place 1 clue on the card. And then that is the end of that encounter. Did you give me the ally here?
I did. It's face down, so you could have the fun of revealing it.
Okay, let's see the fun. What we get. Urban Guide. If you're in a city space, investigators on your space roll 1 additional die when resolving text, except when resolving other rolled encounters.
All right.
Is this a city?
It is not, because it's been devastated. It is nothing. Which also means that you can't shop there.
Yeah, so basically an out-of-work Rome tour guide just decided to hang around me, but will be of no use.
In case you decide to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh. All right. Where's Roland?
Roland is in Arkham.
Roland is in Arkham, and he's going to have a research encounter, right?
Correct, yes.
That's why I went there. All right. With a thundering crash, a massive worm comes barreling through a building, splinters flying inches from your head. Your instinct urges you to flee, but an opportunity to study these creatures are scarce. An ancient Chthonian epic monster ambushes you. You may gain 1 injury condition to gain this clue. All right,
okay.
so two things are happening here.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Yeah. So first, you have to deal with an ancient Chthonian epic monster. So we're going to search in here for ancient.
We have to do that and get an injury? This is terrible.
Yeah, the game is being mean.
Yes. I'm sorry, have you not met this game before?
It is being more mean than usual.
All right. You don't have to defeat it. It's going to go back in the bag after this.
I mean, thank God.
So.
Yeah, if it doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So first we have the horror check at will -1.
So my will is 4, so -1 is 3.
Right. But let's...
Do I have anything that helps? Not really. I do have the lucky ring, but hopefully we won't need it.
All right, so that's a 6 and a 5. So you take no sanity loss from it.
Okay.
Next, you have the strength check, the combat strength, which is strength -2.
And I can use, this is a combat encounter, so I can use my revolver, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so my strength is 3, plus the revolver is 3, so that's 6, but you said it's -2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only 4.
Right.
All right, and I do get a free reroll because of my Moser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel like I should have given you a couple more items after all.
Clearly you should have, you greedy bastard.
All right.
Ouch.
So I get 1 free reroll for the Moser, so we'll start with that.
Okay.
Lucky ring.
Yep.
Give it another go.
Oh my god.
Okay. I think that exhausts my possibilities here.
Well,
you got a clue.
The other thing you can do is spend the clue. I know you wanted to hang on to them, but if you don't, you're going to take 3 damage and Roland will not rally.
Oh shit. Well, yikes. Okay, guess we're spending the clue. Wow. All right, let's roll this other die.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, phase to go through, but okay.
All right. So, oh crap! Hold on. Take back that clue.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna do my mulligan.
Okay.
You have something for this? Because I was looking at my stuff.
Yeah. So I've got binding.
Binding. Yeah.
When you or another investigator in any space resolves a combat encounter, you may test lore. If you pass, reduce that monster's damage to 1 during that encounter.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just do the binding, and then we'll keep the roll, I guess, because it's a lousy roll, but it got 1.
All right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the spell keeps your target helpless and trapped. That investigator may re-roll up to 2 dice from resolving the strength test during that encounter.
Okay, so I get to re-roll another die and keep my clue.
Yeah.
Yes. You can Reroll one more die. It doesn't matter now. You're not taking any damage.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you remembered your binding. That would have.
Yep.
That would have been harsh.
Okay.
Okay.
So the
no damage.
ambushing
That sucked.
the ambushing creature goes away. And then you may gain one injury condition to gain this clue. Do you wish to?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Alright.
No, it's the right thing to do.
Maybe.
It is the right thing to do.
All right. You've got a leg injury.
Okay. Of course, it has a reckoning effect. Okay. At least it doesn't stop me from healing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And then
You're at C.
I'm at C. Just
Okay,
why
so
I'm moving the camera around like this.
a general C encounter. All right. You're awake in the night by gunfire. Deep ones have climbed aboard the ship and are trying to sabotage the engine.
We've played this game.
Yes, we have. It was kind of fun. I enjoyed it.
We should play it again.
Although it is horrible where you have one person is a traitor, but it was
That's
a fun
true.
game. But that is not related to what we're doing now. And I'm sure everyone listening is deeply disappointed by our sides because we never do that.
Right.
But,
We're talking about Unfathomable, though,
yeah.
which you can watch our learning of it on our YouTube channel.
not unfathomable, and you do your best to help the crew. Use your massive strength to fight off the deep ones.
Yeah, because that's how I would help.
Yeah, I mean you have you have mystical mastery and probably could destroy them with 17 fireballs, but no, punch them in the face. That's a much better plan.
Yeah, of course.
How did I end up with the Tommy gun? Was I supposed to end up with the Tommy gun?
I think you just grabbed it one time, and
Yeah,
I
feel like
you were
it was.
going to.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to trade it with Roland.
Oh.
And then you said, no, I need everything I have.
No, I literally did not see it here. I know it's a little retroactive, but you can... If I promised it to you before.
No, I'm good. I've got
okay.
the
But yeah.
I've got the revolver, which is fine. So you
yeah.
keep that. You keep that thing and
all right.
fight on
So
that ship.
I failed. I don't have any rerolls.
If you fail, the engine is destroyed before you finish off the sea creature, and you must wait to be rescued. You become delayed.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That is like my third least favorite mechanic in this game or thing to have happen to you because it's just boring. But we'll just go ahead and sit down there.
Or you don't want the Tommy gun more? It's pretty sweet. +4.
It's nice, but I'd rather let Rob use it.
Okay. All right. So, Mythos Phase, the one that everyone loves. All right. Let's take a look at the bad news. Okay. Advance the Omen track.
All right. So we're going to go to a red space. We have one red gate in Hyboria. One in Sydney. So our doom drops down to 12.
On a clue. Or sorry, Monster Surge.
Monster Surge. Oh. All right. So in each of those gates, we get 2 monsters. So I'm going to start with Hyboria. And we've got Amigo. And a ghoul.
Amigo eats clues.
Yep. Then in Sydney, we have a Night Gaunt and an Elder Thing who's gonna skitter off into Antarctica.
Okay. And the night thing has a special power that I don't quite understand, but it seems to push you around the board. All right. So, we spawn 2 clues.
All right. So we're going to spawn a clue.
By the way, Laura, you took the leg injury. You should have gotten the clue off of that encounter.
Got it. Thank you.
See where that one must be here. And okay. So we got one in the Amazon, and I think this is the new one that came out.
Okay. There's a lot over on that side of the board. All right. So the text: looking down the avenue, you see shops from the other side of the world. Looking the other way, you see the back of your own head endlessly mirrored. Each turn takes you someplace strange, but you cannot discern the logic that governs these paths. Each investigator rolls 1 die, and then revolves the corresponding effect. 1 or 2 become delayed. 3 to 5 move to a random space. 6, no effect. I'm the lead investigator, so I go first.
All right. So before you do that, I need to take a quick look.
I also forgot to resolve my occult scripture effect. Whenever you
Oh.
gain 1 clue during a research encounter, spawn 1 clue.
Okay.
So is it cool if
So
I hit the spawn
do
now?
that. Yeah, spawn the clue. Oh.
Oh, in room.
All right.
Okay.
So interestingly, you could do that instead of the devastation token. No, you can't, because it's not a city space. That might be a dead clue.
Oh.
All right. So go ahead and roll your die for the effect.
Okay. I get a 5, which means I move to a random space.
All right. So the way we determine a random space is you're going to draw a clue from this bag.
Well, is that really how we want to determine a random space?
It's the way the game tells you to.
Really? So you can never go to a space that has a clue?
That's correct. And because there's only 1 in this bag, everyone is going to end up on that same space.
That's literally the rules.
That literally is the rules.
Okay, so space 13.
All right.
Where's space 13? I don't even know.
Not all right. That's not all right.
That's not Agatha. That's
that is
Joe.
Agatha. All right.
It was for Joe. That's who I was rolling. Okay.
Agatha's next, though. So what happens is this clue is then put back into the bag.
Okay.
The problem is, because there's so many clues out on the board, there's only 1 in the bag.
All right. Well, let's see what we get here for Agatha. I get a 3, which means I go up here. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Four.
Which means you go to space 13.
I don't want to go to space 13, darn it.
Well,
Oh, we're all going to space 13. It's where all the cool kids are. You're gonna have to put him off to the side. It's kind of crowded. Roll your die, Rob.
At this point, I think I actually want to join you guys.
No, you don't. 5. Well, you do.
Yep.
This is bizarre. Okay. You're still delayed, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure we don't all go to a different rant? Oh, it's because there's only 1 clue.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. So
That doesn't seem like a very effective way to generate a random space.
It
But
serves, except in this instance.
okay. I am going to keep Joe as the lead investigators. And the reason I'm going to do that is that I am relatively healthy and I have +5 during combat encounters, and reduce the horror and damage of monsters to 1 in combat encounters because of my chant. And because Dexter is delayed, he'd get chewed up by the things up there.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to keep him company. That does mean I can't do much because there's monsters on the space. You can't rest, right?
Correct.
You can't shop. You can't. All you can do is focus and resources, right?
Right. I think actually you could shop, but we're not in a city.
Yeah, I'm not in the city. And I definitely can't rest. That would be the only interesting thing I could do.
Another thing we can do is trade.
Is trade. I can. Oh, we can trade. Do we want to trade with anyone?
Well, you want a machine gun?
Well, no. I mean, my chant is better than that.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, okay. I'm doing Joe, and that's all that matters. So all Joe can do is get a resource and get a focus because he's going to take point against the monsters and try to kill them.
He could also use his special action.
Oh, his special action.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that could be real handy depending on what it is.
Yeah, well, okay, let's put the resource back. I'll focus, and then I am going to get a service asset out of here, and I'm going to replace... What am I going to replace? Tome of Secrets is nice. Profane Tome?
The Cultist Journal. I mean, everyone has more than +2 and everything at this point, right?
I don't have the pluses in will, but...
Well, do you want to trade for one?
Well, not if I'm
Can't
using
trade,
my
but you gotta
power.
focus. So
Right. I'm just saying, or
yeah.
What you have an extra plus to will. Do you have an extra plus to will?
I'm
You
looking.
do. I'll take it.
No, I only have 1 plus to will.
Okay. So let's see. I'm going to look at Agatha, see if Agatha has any extra. I don't think anyone has extras. However, I am going to take. I am going to trade and not do that focus because I'm going to trade with Agatha and get the genealogy research because that
Ooh,
I'm
that's
going to be killing. I will be killing monsters with a toughness of 2 or greater, but so that means this guy doesn't count. That's annoying. That's fine. I still get 2 clues. That's going to be useful. Let's see. Anything else I want to take from Agatha since I'm controlling Len's character and I can bleed him dry because he wanted to watch hockey.
You got him most of the stuff, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
Take his lucky cigarette case.
I'm not going to take it. It's really nice. Okay. So that is I'm taking the genealogy research because I'm gonna try to kill at least 1 monster there. And that will be the end of that turn. Agatha. Okay.
Oh, wait, so you're not going to do the service asset?
Oh, I am going to do the service, yeah, because I didn't do anything. Okay. Push the button. And we're going to replace the Cultist Journal, right?
Yeah.
Would have been nice, but whatever. You gain this card, immediately gain 2 spells, then discard 1 spell.
That's dumb.
Well, you can give it to anyone. So if Rob needs more spells, he could get that.
I could have all the spells.
Agatha.
I'd have to take an action to do that. I'd almost rather see you use your ability again next turn and replace that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a better call.
That's not a bad call.
Okay, so Agatha. She has. Okay, so Agatha is going to do Call the Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Choose a monster on your space, test lore -1. If you pass, chosen monster loses 3 health. So I'm going to go for the Migo. And so Agatha's lore is a 6 and +2. You may add the results to 1 die with a spell effect. Okay, so it's just a 6 +2 is 8. So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 8. Yeah, so all the dice here. Okay, so we'll roll. Okay, this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 2, and the rest are unuseful. Did I get do I get a reroll somewhere from one of these? You may add 1 to the die. Ally, no. So that's that. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3. I got 5 successes. So Call the Storm. Test lore -1. I rolled 1 too many die. Did I roll again?
No, you did fine. If you took out any one of those dice, you'd be... Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay. More than 2. The Raging Tempest hungers for another victim. Another monster in your space loses 3 health, then flip this card. So that was... Having Joe just hang out here was a waste, but... and I don't even get... No! I did it all wrong! Oh my god, I did it all wrong! Can I mulligan that genealogy resource or no? Are we committed to that?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I think that one is one too far.
Oh man, that was a screw up and a half. Man. I am so pissed off at myself.
I understand.
Because we needed those clues. That was awful. But,
all right.
Well, hold on. Agatha, once per round, when you pass a test as part of a spell effect, you gain 1 clue. And because Agatha's... you gain an extra clue, right? What? Is that... Was there some way to gain an extra clue?
No.
No. Okay. So I gained the 1 clue left in the bag.
Okay. So that was your first action, right?
That was my first action.
For Agatha.
I want to trade back.
What would we have done if we got the Mythos Phase now where there are no clues in the... Oh, you would have respawned that.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay, so Agatha, I don't think I need to stay around here for the gate encounter. I'm going to go down to London.
Very good. All right. So...
Wait. No. I can cast a different spell, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to go to London. I may regret this, but I am going to cast Summon Banshee. A spell.
Yep.
Just lore, if you pass, move to a space of your choice within 2 spaces, then flip this card. So it's still the 8 dice.
Yep.
Right? And so I'm going to roll. Okay. That's a 3. That's a 1. That's a 1. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems plenty good.
I think so.
And I'm going to flip 3 or better. The beast delivers you as commanded. No additional effect. Otherwise, not fun. It's not a nice way to travel, but Agatha is going to go back down here to have another devastation encounter.
Very good. All right. Roland.
Roland, I think, is going to London, right? You guys don't need me to close that
No.
gate, do you?
No.
Okay. All right, so London it is. And Roland gonna rest, because Roland's still not doing so good.
That's not a bad idea.
So he goes up to 4 and 4. And then I can do a couple of tests here. So my first test is for my hallucinations. When you perform a rest action, you may roll 1 die. On a 5 or 6, you discard this card. So let's see what we get. A 5. Goodbye, hallucinations. Okay. And then our leg injury, same deal. So let's give it a go.
Well
Nice.
done.
Holy cow. All right.
Nice.
Not
Excellent.
bad.
Well done.
And I don't think, no, it's 2 actions, so I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, I can use my passive to spawn a clue. 2 clues, actually. So I'm going to do that.
We're going to empty that bag.
No, wait. Weren't you going to do something with the magic shop?
No,
that would take an action.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That's
I could use my passive to get rid of it and put something else there. If you want me to.
I don't know. Up to you.
I mean, you can use your action next time to replace it.
Yeah. It's up to you. You could spawn 1 clue and do that, or...
Actually, I feel like... I don't know. I think that there could be value in cycling this through now.
Yeah.
When it doesn't cost us much to do it.
Yeah, I would do that. I mean, the clues we have around, the stuff around us, there are clues.
Yeah.
So...
Research students. Okay.
Oh, not bad. Oh, except if you roll a 1. Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to use the passive again to spawn a clue. So what did we get? We got a clue in the middle of Russia, Europe, up there.
All right. And Dexter is just going to stand up.
Okay. Encounter phase. Give me a Hyborian otherworldly adventure.
City of the Great Race. On a high stone shelf, you find books containing the wisdom of both the distant past and the far-flung future. Unfortunately, the tomes were written using a series of strange curvilinear symbols. You do your best to translate the alien language. Test lore -1.
So that would be 1 die. As I'm not blighted. Right. Nope.
All right. Any rerolls?
I should have taken the cigarette case instead of the genealogy research, but nope, I got nothing.
The symbols make no sense to you. You fear that you will be stuck here forever and search for a way home. You feel despair eating at you. Lose 2 sanity and gain a paranoia condition unless you spend 1 clue.
Give me... Okay, paranoia is right on... Nope, that's not paranoia. Madness, despair, amnesia, hallucinations, despair, terror, paranoia. Did I offend... I didn't mean to do that. Did I offend the elder gods in some way? They seem to be picking
very
on me
likely.
a lot.
Very likely. All right. How about Agatha?
Agatha is going to have a devastation encounter.
Right on. I am going to take care of that. All right. The survivors have vanished, leaving behind strange symbols. What is the pattern? Setting up a search party would take weeks. You may become delayed to resolve the past effect. If you do not become delayed, you study the symbols, resolve the fail effect. Pass effect is an influence test. Fail effect is a lore test.
I'll go with the lore test. So my lore is a 6. Plus 1 is 7. I don't think I have anything for straight lore. For spell effects, reroll die, spell effects, urban guide is useless because we're not in a city. So 6, I roll 7 dice.
Okay, you scrutinize the arcane symbols that the survivors left behind.
Okay, I pass.
Good job. You grasp the message they gave their lives to convey. Gain 1 clue.
Good for you.
Do you want me to pull it out of the bag for you, or you got it?
You with us?
Can you hear me now?
There
Yes.
you go.
My headphones just died on me, so I'm flipping to another mic. I might sound a little weird.
All right.
All right, I'm going to pull a clue out of the bag for you because you did a
Okay.
good job.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. So I resolve that now as part of the disaster relief. I can test influence -1. If I pass, I spend 2 clues to place on this card. So I am going to test influence, which is a 4 plus 1, but it's -1, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's just 4, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. 4 dice. I pass.
All right.
All right. I put 1 clue on this card, and I discard 1 clue.
Well done.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So, Roland,
Roland is having a research encounter in a city.
you pore over a stack of dusty papers in the search of the location of the lost city of Garn. Test observation -1. Didn't we already discover Garn?
All right,
Yeah.
so my
It's easy for this
observation
place.
is 4. Don't really have anything that adds to that, so we'll give it a go. 4.
All right.
Tight.
If you pass, you piece together excerpts from several texts to find what you seek. Gain this clue.
Excellent. We like that. And then I am going to use my occult scripture. Whenever you gain a clue during a research encounter, spawn 1 clue. So,
Guys,
the
how do I
pyramid's got
sound
a clue.
now?
What was
You're
that?
okay.
How do I sound now?
You're okay. A little silent-y, but okay.
I tried switching to a different mic, but whatever.
All right. Did you spawn your clue?
It did. It spawned at the pyramids.
Ah.
Close.
Okay. All right. Did you close the gate?
He did, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have yet another generic sea encounter. I'm sorry, Rob. You're getting
Bring
the
it
boring
on.
stuff. D. During a storm, you hear voices coming from the blue grove atop the mast. You brave the weather to stay on the dock and listen. Test will.
All right. So. All right. So the scales don't help. I do get +1 will from the forbidden text. All right. So that's going to be a total of 4. I pass.
If you pass, the voices teaches you to unlock your potential.
Oh.
Gain 1 talent condition.
All right.
You've got so much stuff.
I'm perceptive.
What does that do for you?
I may reroll 1 die when resolving an observation test. You may spend 1 clue to reroll up to 2 dice when resolving a test. If you do, flip this card.
Okay.
All right.
Not bad. All right. This is our Mythos phase, right?
Yes.
All right. Whoops, the whole deck is not what I wanted. All right. Advance the Omen track by 1.
All right. That brings us to a blue spot.
No blue spots.
No blue gates.
No blue
Okay.
gates.
Ah,
And then a reckoning.
reckonings. Okay. So, reckonings, the thing that slows this game down, starting with creatures on the board. We've got a cultist. A cultist, roll 1 die on a 1 or 2, advance doom by 1.
Hey, I will do that.
Yes, you will.
Or hopefully I won't do that. Yes,
All
I
right.
didn't do it.
You didn't do it. Elder things, nothing. The Night Gaunt. If there's an investigator on this space, move him and this monster 1 space and he becomes delayed. Otherwise, move this monster 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Or we can go 1, 2, 3. No.
Or
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Everything's because of the cul-de-sac in London. Everything's going to go. Yeah. So
just move him up to space 17. I don't think we need to do anything in 17.
All right. Then each investigator loses a total of 2 health and or sanity.
Okay. No way to prevent that?
Well, I mean, if you have ways to prevent it.
Oh, if you have way, yeah. No, I mean, but no, spend something.
Nope.
All right. 2 health. I'm going to lose 2 health, bringing me to a 3-2. Agatha's going to lose 2 sanity, bringing her to 4-4.
I'm going to lose 1 of each, bringing me to 3-3.
3-3. All right. And Dexter is going to lose 1 of each.
All right.
Bringing him to... Oh, his wasn't right either. Oh, I didn't update it when I rested. Okay. All right. And then we go to components.
All
Starting
right.
with Joe.
Starting with Joe. King in yellow. I'm not going to do that one first, obviously. Well, no. Okay. Hey, wait a minute. In a blight condition, the blight does not trigger, right?
Right.
But then I would get +2 on everything. All right, I'll take the damn blight condition. Where is blight?
It's going to be in the Banes, I think.
It'll turn out that the only way you could survive your dark pact is not to be blighted.
Yeah, probably. Okay. So that doesn't. When you gain this card, discard 1 ally. You suck. Why, game? Why? So I have to discard an ally, and I have. That's not an ally. That's not an ally. That's not an ally. I only have 1 rather nice ally.
Yep.
And he's got to go.
Yes, he does.
Too bad you didn't take Agatha's urban guide.
Should have. I took all the wrong things from Agatha. That was like the worst trade ever. I would suck at Pokemon. All right. So now I have Paranoia and a Dark Pack. I don't think it really matters, but I guess I'll start with Paranoia. So I have now a 4 will. So I will test will. And let's see what I get. This is just going going horribly. All right. Flip the card. You cannot tolerate the company of other people. The seething masses of humanity are a blight on the face of the planet. If you're on a city space, the presence of other people around you lose 2 sanity, then flip this card. I am not on a city space.
You are not.
So that's fine. So I don't die. That. All right, Dark Pack. Roll a die. Hopefully don't get a 1.
I'm grinning. Yay!
4. All right. Well, that was unfun. All right. So we'll start off with the Living Link on Agatha. Flip Living Link. Gain 1 spell and improve lore. Lore is already at the max, so gain 1 spell. Spells are up here. What's the button to drop it? Alt?
Yeah. Or no, so hold Alt and then right click. I think. Here, let me, yeah. Nope. Yeah.
What was that?
So you pick it up, hold Alt, and right click.
Okay. So the spell I got was
Oh.
Blessing of Isis. Do I already have that? No.
No, I do, but
Test 4 -1. If you pass, choose an investigator in a space that does not have a bless condition. That investigator gains the bless condition. Not bad. All right. So that Living Link is not bad. I guess I'm gonna go with the Dark Pact next, just in case.
Always do blessed last.
Yep. Okay, that doesn't go. And then roll 1 die. Okay.
All right.
I seem to have survived. Agatha seemed to survive okay.
You missed one, I think, or did you?
I did the Dark Pack. I did the Blessed. I did the Living Link.
Azure Flames.
Oh, right. Azure Flames. Test lore. So my lore is a 7. Because this is not a spell, right?
It is the spell.
Oh, okay. So my lore is an 8. So I will test lore. Okay, I test lore and then flip this card. Okay, 3. You were able to cast the flames across the horizon to vanquish horrors that have invaded Earth. The nearest monster loses 2 health. So that would be this Night Gaunt here, right?
1, 2, yep.
So the Night Gaunt is dead.
It's a good thing it flew up towards you.
Yeah. And the good thing I got rid of that genealogy research. Wouldn't want to gain clues off of this sort of stuff.
Have you gained your 1 clue for casting a spell this turn? Did you do it cast a spell in your action phase?
I did
Yes,
not
you
gain
did.
that 1 clue.
Didn't you use the banky to move?
I did. I didn't gain a clue from it. I also cast the flames. So yeah, I didn't gain a clue from any of those. So I do need a clue.
Okay.
No, I did gain the clue. I think I did gain. Yeah, I did gain the clue.
All right. Roland, you don't have a whole lot. Oh, you got the Phaonic Mask.
Yeah, let's
And blessed.
let's see if it hurts me. So you hear the whispers of the pharaohs from the past. Flip this card. The pharaoh speaks to you in ancient and alien languages. You attempt to record what you hear to translate later. So I'm testing my lore -1. So my lore is 3. So -1 is 2. Here we go. Oof,
All
okay,
right.
got to pass. So if you pass, you decrypt the secret of how the pharaohs ruled, gain 1 glamour spell, 1 incantation, and 1 ritual. And I feel like, Rob, you told me your preference before, and I don't remember what it is. So you
Ritual.
told me. Ritual? Give me a ritual.
So you gain 1 and keep it?
Yep.
Is it you choose 1 or you get?
It says
Oh,
1,
okay,
1,
okay,
or
okay.
1.
Got
so
it. Got
you
it.
get one.
Got it. Summoning.
Oh boy. does that do? You may move one monster of your choice with toughness equal to or less than the test. Okay.
All right. All right. So, Dexter. So forced learning.
Oh, I didn't roll for my blessed.
Oh,
Let's hope I don't lose it. Let's see what we get.
well, good news. It's even easier to get it recovered if you lose it. But you don't.
Good.
All right. So I'm rolling 8, 9 dice for forced learning. 6 successes. No additional effect. Mind's Eye. 3 successes. Recover 1 sanity or discard 1 madness condition. Do I have a madness condition? I do not. So I will recover a sanity. Then I will lose 1 health and or sanity. So easy come, easy go. And then I will roll for blessed. And I'm good. Did I miss anything? Nope. All right. So moving on. What's next on that card?
Oh, man.
I know.
It's a long card. Every step of the way, you've never thrown away what could be used. You've never bought what could not be borrowed. And now your many weeks of discipline are paying off. Others look at your abundant provisions, eager to barter. Each investigator may gain 1 resource or spend 1 resource to improve with skill. So we just all gain a resource.
All right. And we also spawn a gate.
Really? Yeah. All right.
And everyone get their resource. That's actually
Get
kind of
mine.
awesome for people who need to rest.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. We made it through Mythos Phase.
Okay, so I want Dexter to go before Joe because
Yeah.
I would like to be blessed. I don't get so that means either Agatha or Dexter or Roland has to go first.
I'll take it unless Agatha or Roland want it.
I don't care.
All right.
All right.
So Dexter will be the lead investigator again. First thing he will do is use the Blessing of Isis. To roll 8 plus 1 minus 1. And so 3 successes. So you are now blessed. And you get a clue.
And I get a clue.
Yes.
Oh, that's useful.
All right.
well-
Do you have a way of getting another clue?
I have a way of getting another clue. No.
All right. So
Unless I
then,
kill the monster and I
Yeah.
screwed that up.
so then I am going. Roland doesn't need my help, does he?
I don't think.
Roland has 2 clues.
Yeah, I mean, if Roland can
Roland
get
got
down
3
to the
clues.
devastation and both Agatha and Roland do okay, then we've defeated the mystery.
Right. So, So I could cast a second ritual spell. Does anyone need to be teleported anywhere? I don't think so.
Well, I am kind of stuck in that my insanity every time I'm in a city costs me 2 health. So if you wanted to pop me over somewhere, I could do that.
Go to the pyramids.
Yeah, pop me down to the pyramids.
Which is that, Joe? Is this Joe we're talking about?
Yep. Yeah.
This is Joe.
And you're on my space, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to plumb the void with 4 successes. So if you pass, investigator of your choice may move to any space with no additional effect.
All right. I go to the pyramids.
And then...
That's your 2 actions, isn't it?
No.
No, he got an extra spell casting.
Oh,
Yeah, my
okay.
thing, when I
Because-
cast a ritual spell, I can cast another ritual spell.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm just going to sit here and rest again.
Yeah.
So that's 3, 4, 5, and now I'm going to test lore -1, so that's 5 minus 1 is 4, and I finally get a +1. So 3 successes. All right, I just improved that again. But what was I just thinking? 'Cause
Other
I forgot
healing
to do
actions?
something.
Other healing actions, you can use your resource to
Yes,
give yourself
that's
a
what I
little
was
more.
thinking. So I am going to use that to improve my health. So I'm at 5 and 5, which incidentally has me balanced in case that matters. All right. And I'm stuck at C. Whatever.
All right. Joe is going to gain another resource. So he has 2. Well, okay. Do you want me to try to plunk another service asset down, or do we just not care anymore?
I think we hope we win this turn.
Yeah. Okay, so Joe's just going to try to survive the turn. So he's going to get another resource. He's going to spend both of them to get +2 health and rest, or +2. So he's going to get 1, 2, then 1 on each. For that, then because he rested, he has the stone tablet, lore -1, which is just a 1. And he's going to try to see if he can pass this. Yes, he does. Stone tablet has been passed. Let's see what's on the other side of this. Oh, this might be interesting. The secret path to immortality is hidden in the tablet's text, but understanding such concepts requires focus and concentration in a whole lifetime. With smaller bouts of focus, you should be able to realize some of the key points to this ultimate goal. Resolve 1 effect. Recover 1 health or discard 1 injury condition, then flip this card. Improve 1 skill of your choice and discard this card. So madness is not an injury condition.
That is correct.
And blight is not an injury condition.
That's right.
So I am going to improve some skills here. Because when I improve a skill, I get to, because of my hard-boiled prelude card, I get to improve another one. So I am going to bump up.
That's actually Joe's passive ability. For those watching at home.
Passive ability, when he improves a skill, he gets to improve another skill. So I'm going to improve lore, and I think will, because those are the ones that have been beaten up on me a little bit.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm not going to improve lore. Lore is going to just stay sucky. And I am just going to double improve will, because that's will. Because I got a madness condition, and I have to constantly test will, and I'd like to pass that occasionally.
All right.
Okay. Agatha. And then I discard this card. Just put it in the trash?
Those we discard. Don't worry about.
Mhm.
All right. What about Agatha?
Agatha. So she's where she needs to be. So instill bravery is not useful. Feed the mind. Feed the mind. Here we go. Test lore -1. Improve one skill of your choice. So Agatha is going to feed her mind. So her lore is -1. She has a 6 +2 because of the secret scrolls. I can add 1 to a die. So that would be an 8. -1 is 7. So I roll 7 dice. Okay. Well, that was less than great. 2. That's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 3. Come on, game.
Well, you can turn one of the 3s to 4, right?
Oh, right, because I'm blessed. That means one of the 3s can be a 4. Do I just type the number on it?
I think so.
Okay. So yeah, 3 successes. Usually that's okay. We'll see. Feed the mind. So we'll flip the card. Feed the mind. Your previous training suddenly becomes clear. No additional effect. So let's see. What are we improving? I think lore is maxed out. Influence is okay. Strength, I'm gonna do will.
Okay.
I think that might be the best choice there.
And don't forget to get your clue.
Yep, I get a clue. Thank you for reminding me, because I did totally forget. Now, so that's it. I don't want to go anywhere. That Banshee's a horrible ride. And so the last thing I'm going to do is rest. And so that's going to be +1 health. I guess I'll spend my resource. And +2 sanity. All right, that's it for me. Yeah, that resource, it's annoying that we didn't get any pluses to skills, but the resource, that may have saved us.
It might, depending on the Mythos phase, it might.
All right. I'm here in London, and obviously it's ideal that I get to Rome.
Yes.
In order to get to Rome, I can only take one other action.
Right.
So even if I shopped and got the research student, it wouldn't help me.
Yeah.
So I am going to heal.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So that's
it doesn't matter. I mean,
4 and 4. I'm sorry. What's that, Eric?
It doesn't matter. There will be sufficient clues to solve the mystery.
But there's still dice rolls. So you could still fill the dice rolls.
Yes. You can still fill the dice rolls, but a lack of clues is not the issue.
Right.
It's a lack of luck. And unfortunately, you cannot acquire luck anywhere in this game.
So I spent a resource to gain an additional health, and I've moved to Rome. So that's my turn.
All right.
All right.
Rob, have you begun to like the sea, or are you going to do something else?
I don't have a choice.
No choice. He went first. Bless you, remember?
You went first. Oh, you're in the sea. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're now encounter phase.
We're in encounter phase.
All right. So
give me another boring
salty seaman using strength and will here to do things. All right. A school of dolphins has surrounded your ship. You are never leaving the ocean, Rob. You may become delayed to spend the night in this spot. If you become delayed, the elder god Nodin visits your dreams, and you wake up with profound new insights, spawn 2 clues.
So if it was just gain 2 clues, I'd actually do that.
Yeah.
Right.
But to spawn them at this point, that
Mhm.
seems silly, especially since Roland, did you spawn clues as your passive this turn?
Not yet.
Did you do your passive?
I can't even remember.
No, you
I
did
can
not
do
do
that.
your passive.
Okay.
So if you want to have spawned them, you can.
One in the Himalayas and one in Cape Town.
All right, so that's it for me. Joe.
Joe is having a research encounter at the pyramids.
All right.
Wilderness research.
Research is way over here. All right, let's see here. You sift through the rubble of an utterly destroyed shack far from civilization. Test observation -1.
Observation -1. My observation is a 4. I don't have anything that gives... Well, no, I am blighted. So the king in yellow now gives me +2 to everything. So my observation is a 6, and that brings it down to a 5. I just pass.
If you pass, you find the remains of a ritual circle, gain this clue, and 1 random item asset from the deck.
Drag the top item off, or what?
No, because they're not all items.
Okay. Are you doing that, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
here you go. Go get it.
Oh, this would have been police ledger. When you perform arrest action, you may attempt to decipher the ledger. If you pass, discard this card and gain 1 clue. Oh, all right. Well, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Devastation encounter.
All right, Agatha, let's go.
I've been helping the poor, devastated Rome people for a while now.
Yeah.
Part of the building you are exploring collapses, trapping you inside. Resolve the pass effect to search the basement for a tunnel that connects to another building, or resolve the fail effect to try to dig your way out. So, observation test or strength test.
I think the elderly Agatha will be using observation, which is
Looking for a tunnel.
a 4, and I don't think I have anything that helps. Nope. Okay, so it is 4 dice. I pass.
You get a clue.
Okay, I get a clue.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, now, so that's it?
That's
the
it.
Clue?
Yep.
Okay, so now I can test, I keep on forgetting, I test influence -1. So my influence is is a 4. Living Link gives me +1, so it's 4 dice again. Oof, I just passed.
Yeah.
All right, so I spend a clue to put 1 clue on this card.
Once again, our most valuable player.
Yeah, Agatha is really been carrying us this game.
Yep.
And Len has not been here to do it.
Well, certainly this mystery.
Yeah,
Yes.
this mystery. Yeah.
I have to remember another character who
This
solved a
session,
mystery.
we will say.
Yes. All right.
Time for my devastation encounter.
Oh, that's right. What just happened? There we go. Several survivors have fallen under a trance and are walking slowly toward dark fissures in the ground. You deduce that they are being summoned by the telepathic call of a Chthonian. Resolve the pass effect to try to stop them, or resolve the fail effect to follow them. So you got will, you got observation.
So my will and observation are the same.
I would go with the pass effect.
Okay.
You want to know why? Or
Sure.
you just don't believe me? If you screw up the pass effect, you lose 1 ally and you have no allies.
Okay.
And so it doesn't hurt you. If you fail the
Fail effect.
you get to improve strength.
Yeah.
The fail effect gives you an item asset, but you lose a health. So
If I fail, yeah. Okay.
It hurts you more. So I would go with the pass.
All right,
Because
let's go with
improving
pass
strength
effect
is-
then. So I'm testing my will, which is 4.
Mm-hmm.
Look
All
at
right.
that. I get an ally.
If you
Or no, I get a
pass,
strength.
the creature's arcane presence only serves to make you more powerful. Improve strength.
Cool. So now it's +2.
Okay. Now, do you want to try to solve the mystery?
I do want to. I desperately want to solve this mystery.
Yeah.
So I need to test my influence, which is 3 minus 1 is 2, which is not
Mhm.
super. But we're gonna give it a go.
Nice.
Hey!
That.
You don't
Nice.
even need any of your rerolls.
So I'm spending a clue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it didn't quite work, and then I'm placing a clue. So that'll solve the mystery.
All right. And that brings us to the Mythos Phase. So we just have to not lose 12 Doom.
Okay. Maybe. I give us 50-50 shot.
All right, so we're going to advance the Omen marker to a green position. There is a green gate, so we will lose 1 Doom.
And the city gets devastated. Right?
Hold on. All right, so we lost 1 Doom. When Doom advances to a space containing an Eldritch token. Ooh. Draw and resolve a disaster. All right. So our first disaster.
Oh, these could be okay.
No, we're fine.
Oh, we're
A hurricane strikes Buenos Aires. Outside, you hear the roar of powerful winds embedding countless shards of lethal debris into the walls. The roof groans, threatening to disappear into the sky. Each investigator on Buenos Aires or an adjacent space loses 3 sanity, gains 2 injury conditions, and becomes delayed. Buenos Aires is devastated. So nobody is adjacent to Buenos Aires.
Thank goodness. They'd be dead.
That's fine. Then Monster Surge. So 2 more monsters comes out of the San Francisco gate.
It's pretty dangerous on the West Coast.
Yeah, a star vampire.
What the San Francisco Tourism Board is saying right now. This is
All right. When this monster is spawned, advance the omen by 1 unless investigators as a group spend 2 clues.
no.
So we go to a blue. We don't have a blue gate. All right. And then we also get a child of the goat.
Wait, the gate tracker and the Omen tracker. Yep. Okay. Yep.
2 clues spawn. And then the beginning of the end. No, that's very true. You're not just at war with the otherworldly creatures, you must also face your own fear and despair. Every sign and portent warns of inescapable death. Each defeat seems an inevitable certainty. Ongoing. When there are no Eldritch tokens on all Rumor Mythos cards in play, or there are no Rumor Mythos cards in play, each investigator loses 2 sanity, then discard this card.
Oh.
Not even a bad rumor. That's
No,
survivable.
except that we all lose 2 sanity right now.
Okay then.
Does that kill anyone?
Why?
No?
Because there are no Rumor Mythos cards in play.
Oh. Isn't this a Rumor Mythos card?
Nope.
Oh.
Those are the blue ones.
Okay, so we lose 2 sanity.
Yeah.
Well, we got resources the other time, so that saves us.
All right. And that ends the Mythos phase. At the end of the Mythos phase, if there are clues on this card equal to the number of investigators, solve this mystery.
All right.
Congratulations!
Yes.
Yet again, we have won. Woo!
Yeah. That
So
went
I'm
surprisingly well. So here's the thing. Roland is actually a lot more powerful than you would know by looking at him on his own. Because that ability to spawn clues is a lifesaver.
especially getting to do it twice, yes.
Both Roland and Agatha's ability carried us through at least 2 games here. Like the ability to just have so many clues in play.
I don't know. Dexter keeps blessing ourselves, so it helps. That helps too quite a bit.
Oh yeah, well the blessings are nice. That was very nice, and the fact that I was the only one that was losing it all the time was useful. Yeah. But I think the clues made the difference.
Yeah,
I think having all these clues really made the difference.
So when I was setting this one up, in the past, I've sort of gone through and edited the difficult cards, which is something I said that I would be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, because we've been doing actually pretty well, mm-hmm. This time I just let it go as is. And I think that the role we've been playing, where when you get your personal story completed, it sticks with you, is way more powerful than I ever imagined at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I'm still wary that the risk of them going bad might be too going in the wrong way. So I think that if I was going to mess with things anymore, it might be to consider going back to that or something, because they've been really powerful, and I just still haven't been feeling a lot of pressure. When I set up this board, I thought, oh my god, we have, epic monster, we're going to be getting diseases, we're going to be devastating cities, but we still only lost, 4? Doom the entire game?
Yep.
So,
I almost died, though.
You did almost die.
We did almost die. And if we had lost a Roland, it would be difficult for us. So there is something to be said that there was some tight points, but
I'm used to characters getting defeated in this game.
Yeah, I've played this game with you before, Robin. We get slaughtered, and we have not been getting slaughtered, and those personal stories help a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, the personal story on Dexter just makes him a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And Agatha and the person. I mean, I think the personal story that's doing the most work is yours.
Yeah.
Is that ability to cast 2 ritual spells.
Yeah. Well, anything that lets you do more than 2 actions a turn is huge.
Yeah. I mean, I think Roland generating 2 clues is useful. I don't think it's completely unbalancing, but it is.
It depends on the mysteries.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like I gain the clues. I can just spawn them. Again, it's nice, but it's not. I don't think it's OP.
Yeah. But I think that all of them adding up.
Yeah.
So we might talk about this offline, but I think the first adjustment as we go into the back half of the campaign here might be to stop carrying over what are they called? The talents, which is the thing we've been doing. I think that's a little nice, but none of them have been too overwhelming, so maybe we'll try that. I don't know, and maybe we're getting to the harder stuff next. I mean, Shudde I thought was supposed to be one of the more challenging ones. I remember being very frustrated playing it in the past.
No, I mean, if you get on the wrong side of this guy, it is miserable, because when you get those city devastations, they can wreck you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we had happened to be around Buenos Aires when
Right.
when it got devastated, it just wipes the board, you
Right.
know, and it's really bad. So this guy can be pretty tough, but we didn't lose any doom to him. You know, we just sort of
Yeah.
we were managed to close all the gates and keep things going, and it didn't have a lot of trouble.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll see how we do with our next great old one, which will be Haster. King in Yellow, the one whose name is not to be spoken, and all that. So hopefully that will give us an interesting run for our money. All right, folks. I've been under the weather, so I'm starting to fade. I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. Thank you for watching along. Thank you for watching on the YouTube channel. Please feel free to like, comment, let us know if you think we're playing it too much on easy mode. I'd be interested to hear what you think about that. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Laura. It's always fun playing this game with you guys. And let's see how it goes next time.
All right.
Have a good night, everyone.